Hi guys! So I've been wanting to do an updated skincare routine video for a little while now, and I figured I would just go ahead and try to film this. So basically what I have been doing is I made a few like update videos about using the acne.org system. If you guys have seen those, if not, I'll link them below because it kind of like goes back from when I first started using their skincare regimen, and then obviously this is going to be the latest video in that like series. Can we call it that? I don't know. It's been about a year and a half, I think. I started using the regimen around, I think it was either March or April of 2012. I'll have to check because I have the video somewhere and see when exactly I got it, because I made a video the day that I got it to show you guys what products you can buy or that it comes with, and then I just obviously did updates from there. So again, I will link all that below, but I'm going to go ahead and let you guys know what I have been using, how it's been working, and what I think of the system in general. Okay, so basically the stuff that I'm currently using from the acne.org line would be the cleanser, and this is just the small 8-ounce bottle. You can get a bigger one. I'm not sure what the next size up is, but I have the cleanser. I really love the fact that it has a pump top. Makes it a little tricky for traveling, so I will show you a good alternative to that here in just a second. But I really like the cleanser. It's clear. It doesn't have any like acne fighting ingredients in it. It's just basically a very gentle, slightly it suds a little bit, not much, slightly lathering, maybe we'll go with that, cleanser. It's clear and it's really nice. I basically just use like one pump of this, really get the lather going in my hands really well with some like lukewarm water, wash my face very gently with that for about 60 seconds, I'm pretty sure, is how long you're supposed to wash your face, and then obviously rinse that off, pat it dry with a towel. You don't want to scrub, you don't want to irritate your skin, because that's the main problem. You know, you have acne, it's already irritated, so very gentle, and then you just pat it dry with a soft towel. Once my face is dry from that, then I will go in with the treatment, and this is just the 8-ounce tube of that, and it just, you know, comes out here. This is like a whitish color. Basically, this is benzoyl peroxide 2.5%. It says on here to wait 5 to 15 minutes after cleansing. I don't usually wait that long, maybe 5 minutes, until I feel like my face is completely dry, because if you do it when your face is still damp, it can dilute the benzoyl peroxide and it's not going to work as well. So you just I basically just take like a pea-size amount of this. You really don't need hardly anything at all. And what I do is I just put it in the areas where I normally break out, which for me would be like my forehead, my nose, my chin, and all around that area. If you have acne, obviously on your cheeks or other areas, you would want to go over that, but I don't put it in places that I don't typically break out. So if you find that you just have places that don't break out, you really don't need it there. So I just put it in the places that I need it, allow that to dry for like maybe 5 or 10 minutes, and then I'll go in with the moisturizer. And the bottles on these, for some reason, like just completely self-destruct as you're using them. I don't know why, but that's what my moisturizer looks like. It's also the 8-ounce bottle, and it's got the pump top on it. Now, the moisturizer is yellow, as you'll probably notice. That's because it has, it's a licorice, I can never say that word right, licorice root extract, and that's the yellow color from what I understand. This also does not have any acne fighting ingredients like the cleanser. You only need the treatment, which is what has the benzoyl peroxide, because if you have too many products, I find personally, that have either salicylic acid or benzoyl peroxide in it, they all together, it's just too much and it will dry your face out so bad. This is a fantastic moisturizer. I really, really like this. The smell is it's a little funky. It's not a bad smell, it's just different. It's not like a fragrancy, pretty smell. It's just it's a little weird. But, and somebody had commented before asking if the smell would stay on your face or if it would go away. I don't notice it throughout the day. When I first put it on, I can kind of smell it, but once it's absorbed, I don't smell it at all. So it's really not an issue for me. I don't know about anybody else. But basically, this says to put 2 pumps of moisturizer and then gently glide that over your face once it is dry from the treatment. I find that I maybe need like 1 pump. I just feel like 2 is a lot for me personally. It really does moisturize moisturize very well without leaving your face greasy or oily or clogging your pores. I would say, as far as if you're going to be trying the regimen, what I would say would be the essentials would be the cleanser, moisturizer, and the BP. And they also have a an oil that you can buy. I have it. I didn't bring it in with me because I don't use it very often. In the winter I do though. It is nice. So check that out. Anyway, that's the acne.org stuff that I'm still currently using. I think obviously the regimen is fantastic. It has changed my skin. I used to have cystic acne, like really, really bad. And what I found actually is that salicylic acid tends to make my skin break out with like cystic acne, so I try to avoid that. So if you're noticing that you're using that product a lot in your skincare regimen and you're still having a problem with cystic acne, that could be why. Me personally, that happens to me. I don't know why it is. My skin just does not react well to it, and that happens. So I try to avoid it as much as possible. But yeah, basically I do this at night. I take off all my makeup with a makeup cleansing wipe or whatever, and then I'll, you know, obviously use my cleanser and all that stuff, and then I do it first thing in the morning every single day. I tried to just down it to once a day, like last year sometime, and my face went crazy. It hated it. So you can, again, it really depends on your skin type. You can kind of back off the regimen a little bit. You can use less of the product as, you know, your skin heals and your body gets used to it and stuff. Some people can stop using it altogether. I've heard of that happening, or they can use less or just go down to once a day. Some people, like myself personally, if I were to try to go off of it or do it less often, my skin would totally freak out and go back to the way that it was. That's just the way my face is. So again, this is all going to differ based on your skin type and what you need, but I would definitely encourage you to give it a try. I think that it would change your life completely. It's not super expensive. Their Proactiv is pretty expensive. I mean, you know, you have all these other options, and I feel like if you're going to try anything, I would try this because it's the only thing. I've tried Proactiv, I tried something from Neutrogena, I've tried a Clearasil acne-like system. I've just tried so many things, and nothing has worked for my skin the way that this has. I don't know what I would do without it. It's made such a difference to my face. My skin is, I mean, I do get the occasional breakout, that does happen, but it's not nearly as bad as what it was. It's something where I can deal with it. I do get a couple little bumps on my nose sometimes. I think that might have something to do with my bronzer. I don't know. But for the most part, I can go without makeup if I want to. I wear a lot less foundation if I wear it at all. I usually just wear a little bit of concealer to kind of even my face out, and I'm done. But anyway, that's not all the stuff that I use in my skincare regimen. I'll show you the other things that I use, when and how I use them. Basically, in regards to the cleanser, like I said earlier, it is difficult to travel with, and sometimes I run out of the cleanser before I run out of the other stuff, and I don't feel like just ordering the cleanser. I mean, you can get a bigger one, but I didn't. So I tried something else from the drugstore that I've actually been super impressed with, and I figured I would share it with you guys. It's the L'Oreal Go 360 Clean, what's this one called? The Deep Facial Cleanser for Sensitive Skin. And it's in the white bottle, and it has the blue little scrublet thing, which you just pop out from the back, and then you can use this. It's like a silicone pad. It's very soft. It doesn't irritate your skin at all. This is fantastic to travel with. You have a little scrubby if you want it, and it doesn't leak. You don't have a problem with like the pump and stuff, so I love using this to travel. I also just really like it in general, and it's not very expensive. I don't remember the exact price of it, but I got mine at Walmart. You can find these at Walmart, any drugstore probably. They have a whole line of them, and I've tried the other one for acne, or prone skin, but it does have salicylic acid in it, which is a problem for me, so I figured I would give this one a shot. It's just very gentle, and I don't find that it bothers my face at all. I actually think it makes my face look a little bit brighter and just more even tone. I don't know, I really like this. Also, what I do is, I know that the system says obviously not to irritate your skin and not to scrub it or anything like that, but I personally feel like my skin just, it gets flaky, it gets dull. I feel like I need to exfoliate my skin. I do wear makeup, and sometimes just cleaning it with, you know, the cleanser or whatever, my hands, it doesn't really like clean my skin, and I just always felt like I had little dry patches. So I invested in the Clarisonic, and the one that I got is the Mia 2, which is this one. And it just has, this is just the brush head it came with. I think it's like a sensitive brush head. I'm not sure. I really like this. I think it was like $150, and it comes with a little travel like casey thing and a top to put over top of this part. You have a high and low setting here, and then obviously the power button. It has a really cool little magnetic charger that kind of like attaches to this, and it's basically waterproof. I mean, you don't really want to like dunk it in water, but I use it in the shower, and I just take off my makeup like I normally would, put a little bit of the cleanser on the Clarisonic, and then just scrub my face with that, and it's really helped to get rid of all like the dry patches all over my face and the unevenness. Like, I really feel like it's just made my skin look a lot better. And sometimes when I really just have a hard time getting rid of those little flakes, like sometimes you'll just have little patches on your face, just little patches of dryness and flakiness, and where it just kind of gets weird and makeup clings to it. What I've found that really takes care of that is this peeling gel from Peter Thomas Roth. I've talked about this in a favorites video, I think. It's the Firmex Peeling Gel Exfoliant. And basically what it does, it's got enzymes and cellulose and all kinds of fun stuff. It's like a clearish liquid, and it has a little tube. And what I do with it is I just take a very small amount. After I've cleaned my skin, I take a small amount of that and just start working that into my face, and you'll see the product start to lift away the dead skin, and it kind of balls up and looks really gross all over your face, but that's just taking away all of that excess dead skin that's just sitting on top and dulling your face up, because sometimes even my Clarisonic just cannot get rid of those dry flaky patches. They're just there. So when I use that, I know some people have said that it's just the cellulose fibers and it's not really doing anything. You can feel how smooth your face is after. It doesn't irritate your skin, it doesn't burn, sting, make it red, nothing. It's amazing, and it just rolls away all of that dead skin that was sitting there. I don't know how it does it, I don't get it, but it's so gentle, and it just dissolves it. It's crazy, and your skin looks so, I don't want to say shiny, but you know what I mean, like just fresh, and like it's just a whole new layer of skin. It's so bizarre, but it's fantastic. I am obsessed with that stuff. I love using it. I use it maybe like once a week, if that. I don't want to use it too often because it is a little pricey. I think it was $48, and it's a 3.4 fluid ounce tube, so it's not a huge tube, but you really don't need much. Another thing that I've really been loving for my face, you know, to help with my acne, is this Origins Clear Improvement Charcoal Mask. And it's just this, it's a black, like grayish looking mask, basically. And what it says to do with it is to use once a week, to open your pores with a warm, moist towel, which really does help. I like to just lay a really warm towel over my face and kind of just open my pores up. You layer it on, allow to dry. This says to rinse well after that, but what I found works best for me with this is sometimes you just get acne. It just happens no matter what you do, and you just get one that is just stubborn, and you're like, crap, what am I supposed to do with this? And you know how it just takes days for that thing to finally dry up. It'll just sit there and be gross. I take this and I obviously clean my face, all that stuff, and then before I go to bed at night, I will put a nice thick layer of this on whatever spot I have. Mostly my chin is where I have my main issues, and then I will let it dry first, and then I'll go to bed. And once it's dried, I don't personally have a problem with it flaking off. It doesn't transfer onto anything when I'm sleeping, and it dries, and it just sits there overnight, and it just draws out all of that nasty stuff that's in there. And for the most part, when I wake up in the morning and I wash it off, it has already pretty much just dried itself up. Obviously, you can still see that there's something there, but it has really jump-started the healing process rather than just letting it sit there and slowly get better over 3 or 4 days. It cuts down my healing time like at least in half. Sometimes I'll do it 2 nights in a row if it's a really bad one, which I don't get those very often at all. But when I do get one, this is what I go for. And you're gonna look ridiculous, but you know, sometimes you gotta go to bed ugly to wake up pretty. It happens. So that is fantastic. And the last thing that I want to show you, let me grab it, it's over here. This is by Philosophy. I haven't had very good luck with their skincare stuff before, but I got this. It had great reviews, and I figured, I don't know, I'm gonna try it. This is the Resurface Kit. It's a micro delivery dual phase peel, and I do this, I try to remember to do it once a week. It just depends on whether I remember to do it or not. I don't like to do it more often than that because it really can irritate your skin. I still have all mine in the box just because it's easier and has directions on it, and I like that, but it comes like this, and this is pretty expensive. It was close to $70, so this was definitely an investment, but it's one I'm very happy that I made. Basically what you do is first you have this vitamin C and peptide resurfacing crystals. It's yellow. It actually smells like oranges. Oh, I love it. I might have to go do this tonight because I'm just obsessed with it. Basically what you do with this, it says you apply a teaspoon amount to clean, dry skin. It says once you apply it, they should appear almost like a mask. You gently massage this in a circular motion all over your face for up to 60 seconds, avoiding the eye area. You just scrub it. It's very exfoliating, but very fine. It's not like, you know, that really rough, annoying stuff that you use on your face. So you just scrub this all over your face for 60 seconds, and then you take this little bottle here which has lactic and salicylic acid activating gel. And what you do for this is you take a generous teaspoon amount in the palm of your hands, you massage it on top of where you already have the crystals, and this like has a really warming sensation. It's not an annoying, like painful one, it's just warm for a couple of seconds. This kind of activates everything, and it says you can massage it for extra exfoliating benefits, or you can just let it sit for the 2 to 3 minutes that it's supposed to be on your face, which is usually what I do. I'll just massage it in, whatever, let it sit for a few minutes, and then I'll take a warm wet washcloth and I'll, you know, gently like buff that off of my face. And I don't know, this stuff is just really addicting. Like, it makes your face so, it looks bright. Like when you wake up the next morning, you use it at night, which is what I usually do, you wake up the next morning and your skin just looks like it's glowing. It's healthy, it's, you know, it reduces redness, and it just makes your skin softer and look firmer. And I don't know, there's just something about this that I am just really obsessed with, and I will continue to buy this kit because it's amazing. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna probably put in a little clip of my skin of my skin without any makeup on at the end of this video. I don't have, like, you know, any crazy like bumps or breakouts on my skin. So I mean, you can see that it's not, you know, Crater City up here, but you know, I have like one that's healing over here, but that's about it. And I have a little scar here, I think. I don't know, my face has like weird spots on it sometimes. But yeah, so I will put a little clip of that in there for those people who seem to have a problem with me not looking ugly on camera. Sometimes you don't want to make a video with no makeup on because you look like a hot mess. It happens. You know, who wants to watch that? But I will put a little clip in so you guys can see that I'm not just making all this up. Acne.org does not sponsor me. They have not sent me anything for consideration. They have not paid me. I have purchased everything myself. They have thanked me for doing videos and reviews on their products, which is absolutely cool with me because I enjoy doing them and letting you guys know what's out there, what you can expect from it, and just my experiences. That's really all I have to offer, is what I have experienced. And if that helps you guys, that will totally make my day. So let me guys know what you think, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!
Hey guys, so this is my face with no makeup on. I'm sure you guys have been wondering, because everybody has been asking, so I figured I would show you. I just like washed it. So, nothing, you know, nothing exciting, but I don't have like crazy acne, as you can see. I've got a little redness on my nose because I've just like always had that. That's really all that is. But yeah, so that's what it looks like. Secret's out. I hope you guys enjoyed this skincare video. Let me know what you guys think. I will talk to you later. Bye.